Hitch meets Top G. I'm joking. You see, attraction isn't about tricks, games, proving yourself. It's about self-mastery and positioning. That's it. That's the game. When you move like a man that commands the room, that respects attention, naturally, things start to move differently. And you see, we are taught to think that these are things that are natural. I thought these were things that were natural. I thought I had no chance. But you see, where I come from, right? I was insecure. Yeah. I was looked over. I was taken advantage of. I was the nice guy. And I understand that these are now skills that can be built. You can build the charisma. You can build the confidence. You can build the ability to understand female nature. These are all things that can be built. So in this video, think of me as Hitch or with Top G energy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you understand women. I won't sugarcoat it, so I'm not going to be nice, but it's not no gimmicks, weird stuff happening here. It's just simply a balance between the masculine and the fatherhood figure that these two figures represent, right? And of course, no bad vibes here, no negative nonsense around here. The only negative stuff I've got to say actually is if you're plumb that's still sending money to girls, you're just making it harder for yourself, man. Because they're just using you. They're never ever gonna rate you. Never. You're out there spending money on girls, you're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We're gonna discuss why most men struggle with dating. Because it's not what they think. We're gonna discuss the difference between the men who attract and the men who chase. And not to switch sides like I did. And then we're going to end with understanding that attraction isn't a trick, but it's a byproduct of who you are. Okay? And my coaching, make sure you get this all handled once and for all. Right. Do you ever notice how some guys make dating look effortless, while others struggle to even get a text back? Here's the reality. There isn't a trick for it. There isn't. Whoever told you that is lying, and they're just after your pockets. You see, the guys who win in dating and in life aren't the ones who chase. You can't win in dating and be a chaser. It doesn't make sense. It's too much hard work. It's like sales and marketing. You can't be a company that solely deals with sales and compete with marketing genius. The marketing genius is going to blow your competition out of the way. Because with sales, unless you've got like a magic gift of the gab, right? You're going to struggle with recurring clients. While as marketing, you attract people to you. People are coming to you because they're like, oh my gosh, what he's said or how he carries himself is so powerful that I want to get to know this person. Okay? If you don't get this, you're always going to be reacting instead of leading. Stop overthinking, stop trying to prove yourself, and stop hoping that she sees your value once she gets to know you. I used to have this stigma in my head. Oh, you know what? I understand that. Just give me a chance, right? Once you get to know me, I'm actually quite great. Sound familiar? I've done that before. Listen and listen to me very, very well. The first test, if you have to say that, you've already failed the first test. Because the first test is she needs to see if you carry yourself properly. That's the first test. She needs to see that how you carry yourself, how you move in the public space or around it passes the test that she has in her mind for this is the best person I can get. And if you have to prove her otherwise after you fail that, you're in for a shock. Because the guy that is able to do that naturally, or the guy that's able to do that because he's been practicing consistently, will always have an advantage over you. So you can stay there, complain that, oh, why don't girls pick me because, oh, my first approach, but you know what, it's not the best, but once they get to know me, I'm actually quite a nice guy. Yeah, good luck. Here's the main difference, right? When I was miserable at dating, I would chase, I would seek validation, and I would try to be the men women wanted. So I'd actually go to women and ask them, what's a guy got to do to attract you guys? Oh, just be nice, get us flowers, be romantic, be gentle, be very, very soft-hearted, but don't be too soft-hearted, because we don't like that, because we would just eat you alive, right? So I was trying to understand, what is it that I was missing? Because I thought that all I had to do was be the nice guy. Boy, I was wrong. Now, the moment I now changed and went dark, so I'll tell you what happened. I realized that if I carried on doing things the way I was doing them, I was going to carry on getting my heart broken. I was going to carry on being taken for idiot, being taken advantage of. So I had to change my narrative. So what did I do? I started moving with certainty. I started making decisions based on their standards. I started focusing on self-mastery and not just dating. See, dating tactics are great when you already understand that this is how I make myself visible. Does that make sense? So, think of the guy who's always texting, always explaining, always trying to be different. Now think of the guy who moves with clarity, sets his own standards and doesn't tolerate nonsense. Which one gets the woman chasing you? What do you think? What, the other guy? The guy that's texting, hey, maybe you didn't see my previous message, but I was just wondering if you saw this one. Or hey, good morning, Angel. I hope you had an amazing sleep, and I really hope that the stars show me a sign that today me and you are supposed to be together. Good morning, babe. How you doing? You good? Anything planned for the day? Can you already see that the approach is completely different? But this is exactly what I discussed in my 12-week coaching program, where I actually get you from A to B in terms of understanding the messages that are going to work, how you need to carry yourself, and how to ensure that these are things that you don't suffer with again. Now, the illusions of the game. You see, if you've been told that the dating game has a strategy, right? It's about saying the right things, it's about using the right moves, it's about timing your text perfectly, it's about BS. See, here's the truth. Women see through that instantly. Their emotional spectrum is 10 times, if not 12 times higher than yours. That's why their instincts are impeccable. Do you understand that? So they can sense your BS by a mile away. So here's what I want you to do. If you're trying to act confident, instead of actually being confident, women will read that. So become confident by, if it's not something you have already, get in the coaching course. You see, here's the thing. Confidence isn't a mask, it's a muscle. So you need to train that muscle, you need to rep it out, you need to start building small habits that can increase your belief or self-belief in your ability to achieve the specific goal you've set. Okay? Right. It doesn't work on the woman you actually want. But you see, presence, that's your secret code. You can't go wrong with presence. The moment you step into the room, everybody looks and says, who the hell is this guy? Why is he walking so slowly? Why is his chest so buffed up? Who is he? Right? Let your presence command the questioning that you'd like to hear. Number 3, the masculine frame shift. Hold on. You see, here's the thing. Real attraction, happens when you control your emotions, you set your own pace, and you become the man who is naturally able to be respected because he sticks to what he said he's going to do. Have you ever noticed, I'll tell you the difference, right? When I was dealing with one girl at a time, if they didn't reply within a specific amount of period, I'll start questioning myself, thinking, is it me? Did I do something wrong here? And I always start to question my self-worth, right? Here's the funny thing. When I spoke to my mentor, what they actually said was, you acknowledge the stress, but over time it becomes something that you can laugh about. So you don't get women by focusing on women. You get women by focusing on yourself. Cool. Most men will keep running in circles, chasing, proving, overthinking, but the guys who get it, they build momentum. They build themselves into men who don't have to chase. You see, attraction isn't something you learn, it's something that you become. But you become that by doing the things. Like I said, you go on Dole, you look at the principles, you look at what principles am I following today, right? And here's the thing, if you're ready to become that guy, no, my coaching will get you there. You're gonna get there and still maintain your authentic self. My question to you is, are you ready for the game to start off, or are you just gonna run off? Which one is it?